Professor Latour, I would like to ask you the following question. Namely, you have recently curated an exhibition, a thought exhibition, Gedankenausstellung, called Restart Modernity. So what I would like to know is how has changed in all those years your reconceptualization and reevaluation of modernity since, for instance, your highly influential book, We Have Never Been Modern, has been published. I think there is now 25 years since the original publication. So what is your new reinterpretation of modernity?
Well, it was reset modernity,
yes,
not
reset,
restart modernity,
yes,
which
reset.
would have been the wrong metaphor.
Yes,
we don't want to restart it, but we want to reset it, which is to start again and see in which direction it goes. I don't know, I think the difference is that in 30 years or so, it's now complete common sense that modernity is not something that has happened, but that something else entirely different has happened, which is now reinterpreted, well, in terms of political ecology, it would call the Anthropocene, which is a very different project than modernity. Also something else which is now, which I would call back to the earth, I mean a sort of earthbound definition, which is very, very different from the ideal of modernization, which had no real description of the material condition on which this project was supposed to be. So in a way, by chance, so to speak, when I wrote We Have Never Been Modern, I used a word which was a negative, and now it's common sense. The difference now is that I'm more interested in the positive version than the negative version, and that's why for me the inquiry into mode of existence is the consequence of long attention to what positively modernism has been. So for me the same question is the same. We have never been modern, and I've discovered that in Africa many years ago. Is now common sense, so I don't have to fight around that. But we need now two things. One is, what have we been if we have not been modern? And that's the project of a mode of existence. And the second one is, okay, how can we now reconfigure all of the resources, technical, political, economical, symbolic, affective, to deal with the end of the sort of sudden shift into the terrestrial conditions. So that's a big change. But the original line is the same. Something has happened which is not interpreted rightly by the notion of modernity. It's a topic, it's not a resource.